In this video, we're going over 5 of the best and most unique side hustles that you can do whilst in university. They're going to be flexible because you have a full-on timetable. They're going to involve little or no traveling, and they're going to pay you a decent chunk of money. Not only that, we're going to get some advice from some iconic figures from around the world briefly. If you watch until the very end, well, you'll find out the perfect side hustle that's right for you. And if you don't, well, then you can let me know in the comment section down below. Ali Abdaal, Unjaded Jade, Karma Medic, Faye Bate, Elliot Choi. Any idea what's unique about these YouTubers? The fact that they all started their content creation journey whilst in university or college. And if you look at this, well, then you can see that the earning potential here is basically unlimited. A 5-year-long study by Tom Corley that compared wealthy people against lower earning individuals showed that 65% of these millionaires had 3 streams of income, 45% had 4 streams of income, and 29% had 5 or more streams of income. The key takeaway here is multiple streams of income. It is exactly what becoming a content creator allows you to do. For example, I myself have 5 streams of income built solely via YouTube. But wait until the end of the video where I mention something really important about getting multiple streams of income. What's more is that it doesn't even have to be YouTube, it can be TikTok, Instagram, or any other popular social media site, and getting started is super easy. I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. You just need a phone with a decent microphone and some good lighting. And I think that most people have something that they're really passionate about or know something that other people don't, and people could gain a lot of value just from you sharing your content. Continuing making content though, I'd say it's a bit more difficult because you require a lot of consistency. I low-key don't have that sometimes, and you don't really get paid from day one, so you have to work a lot to make it happen. So I'd give it a 3 out of 5 for that. Well, if you study at a university and your university has a bar on campus, that could be you. The uni bar is going to be super easy to get to, and because they normally hire students, they make sure that the contract is really flexible and there's plenty of shifts available every day. At my university, Imperial, we can work as much or as little as we want, and there's no actual threshold that you have to meet in order to keep your job. Working the uni bar, you can expect to make, I'd say, about £90 a day, and I'd give it a 5 out of 5 in terms of how easy it is to get started. All you need to do is just rock up to the bar and be like, yo, I want to work here, become a bartender, and then they'll just show you the way pretty much. And I'll give it a 5 out of 5 in terms of how easy it is to keep earning money. It's a simple formula. You work the hours, you get paid the money. And obviously work in the bar comes with other perks like the social interaction with customers who you probably already know from uni and your colleagues as well. And it generally happens to be quite a fun job. You also get some discounts on food, drink, and who doesn't want that? Oh shoot, it's time for my personal one-on-one tutorial from Mr. Mandem.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the baby is made.
Excuse me, sir, Mr. Mandem.
Yeah.
What do you find attractive in gal?
I would have to say someone who helps people, but also makes the world a better place.
Huh.
Did you know you can actually join the NHS as bank staff in the role of a healthcare assistant and work completely flexibly with no time commitments? Probably not, right? Well, you can also earn between £75 and £250 a day, the higher end obviously being if you work a Saturday, Sunday or a night shift. And it's not just for people, who are into healthcare. During COVID, when I was working there, I saw a lot of people supplementing their regular job income like engineering with additional shifts. And the best part is that you can work literally whenever you want, with no actual time commitments. You only need to work 1 shift in 6 months to maintain the job, and I'd say that's pretty doable, right? I was actually doing this during my summer holidays and a few shifts here and there during term time, and I earned a few thousand, let's just say. I would give it a 4 out of 5 in terms of how easy it is to sign up, because you actually have to find the job and then do a proper interview. And I'll give it a 5 out of 5 in terms of how easy it is to keep earning money. As you can imagine, working with other colleagues and interacting with patients will give you a lot of skills that are going to be helpful in a lot of other places as well. To get started, go to nhs.jobs.uk and search a bank care support worker, and then go through all the available posts in a hospital that's near you. Do you know what this is? Yeah, it's a video of a university campus tour by me. But I'm not just plugging my own video here. This was an opportunity that I saw, that I grabbed the bull by the horns. There was no actual, campus tour on YouTube of Imperial. So I made a video on the main campus and the medics campus, and it was very helpful and it did really well. You could do that. But if you don't want to do that, you can of course do in-campus in-person campus tours of the uni. I'm also going to group all these education fairs and events into this category because when you sign up for the job role, this is kind of a package that you get together. You know, most unis want students to give campus tours to prospective students and their families, and they often need people to go to schools, education fairs, and just talk about the uni. You can expect to earn about 10 to 15 pounds an hour here, but keep in mind that you don't actually work for many hours in this role, so it's more of an occasional thing to do, you know, a couple hours here and there. So it's great if you're busy most of the time, and I'd give it a 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. So I'd give it a 5 out of 5 in terms of how easy it is to get started, and a 3 out of 5 on how easy it is to keep making money. And the reason is because, you know, universities hire a lot of students and they have them on the backlog, and they often only need a couple students a week to give a campus tour. So they send out an email and you're going to sign up rapid, and it's first come first serve. So if you don't sign up rapid, well then you don't have a job. So just for that sake, keeping making money is a little bit more difficult, just because of the limited amount of shifts necessarily available, unlike the previous jobs that I mentioned before. Devify. See that? Devify right there. Do you happen to be decent at graphics design, writing, composing music, cooking, video editing, photo taking, basically anything? The world right now is rewarding people with a more creative mindset, and if you're decent at basically anything, well, you can actually sell that to other people. Devify, how do I sell my talents to other people? It's really hard. Well, yes, getting clients is really difficult and probably the hardest part of the whole process, but websites like Fiverr make it really easy. You just need to sign up and follow the steps, and it's kind of self-explanatory. And what you can earn here is basically unlimited. It really depends on how good you are and how much people are willing to pay you for your work. In terms of how easy it is to get started, I'd give it a 5 out of 5 because you just sign up to Fiverr and it's done. It's very, very simple. But you actually have to have the skills and the knowledge to be able to sell stuff, and that is more harder. So I'd give it a 3 out of 5 in terms of how easy it is to keep making money, because you know, you have to do a good job if you want clients to come, and clients have to come to you. So it's not as steady of an income stream as the other jobs that I mentioned before. Earlier on in this video, I mentioned that it's really important to have multiple streams of income if you want to be really successful, that is. One of the best things that you can do is to invest your savings into assets that generate those additional streams of income. Plus, if you don't and you lose your only job, well, you could find yourself losing everything, and that is not a good thing, obviously. Well, that's why you really need to watch this video that takes you through why you should invest, what countless number of things you can invest into, it's obviously not just stocks, and whether they're right for you.